Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Wow, this number is disgusting for Canopy. Okay, good morning, everybody. That's just come in here super early. I just got out of the shower. So yeah, I'm wearing a robe. This isn't like me trying to be cool, even though this robe from the MGM, my wife got it for me. I could wear this every day. Okay. So, how did Canopy do? Net loss 1.3 billion. So, look, here's a crazy thing. The thing actually hit 2390 pre-market. Okay. So, yesterday I did a stream. I said on good news, 2353, 2352 with a beat or better. I didn't give what happens with a bad beat. Look, that number was based off of a couple of things. Well, just two things really. 12% short interest plus 5%, because I always add 5%, and some FOMO. That was a pretty good number until it wasn't, but also said it would come down, but then pop back up. All right. Now, the pop back up might still be in play. It was 1720 last I looked at it. It's actually doing a little bit better. So this is what, first off, them releasing this on Friday is the fucking dumbest thing in the world. Okay. They should have just released this on a Monday, because shorts would have covered hard into Friday because it's the end of the month on Sunday. So this is what I think happens. And look, I said this before. That the end of the month is usually when they get the most aggressive shorting Canopy and some of the other big board LPs. All right. Now, Canopy earnings kind of gives them a reprieve where, hey, they thought that maybe, I think what we were seeing yesterday wasn't so much FOMO as it was covering into it. We saw this with Kronos 2 quarters ago, just kind of covering into the earnings. And same with Canopy, especially when it's around certain dates because they don't want to get trapped. Now, with that said, I know it sucks. I have no position. I don't fucking play earnings. I learned my lesson. I don't play cannabis earnings. I'm actually going to look at calls today. Now you could do $18 calls. If you want to gamble, they will be cheap as fuck. They'll probably be under 20 cents, and they probably, if you're right, you'll make 100%, maybe more. All right. There are some hacks for those options. Put a bid in at 2 cents pre-market. All right. If you get it, send me a burrito. I'm going to do it. So I think that you are going to see some covering. All right. This thing gets over 18. That's just my thought. All right. Gets over 18. Unless stupid fucking retail investors that chase this fucking thing all the way up start bombing out. So they like to buy it at 19, 20, 21, and then they like to sell it at 17 because they're stupid Robinhood traders. Rent over. But look, guys, this is really my big rant about this. Can we just stop having Canopy growth as the pot stock leader. So, Canopy does anything, good or bad, the whole sector has to move. Look, we're past the time of, having one bellwether or, one tide lifting all ships. All right. Everybody's on their own. Everybody's on their own island. It comes down to their own execution. Why does Canopy farting have an impact on Chronos? Why does it have an impact on companies in the United States that are fucking crushing it in comparison? Guys, this is why the United States is where you put your money in pot stock. You don't put your money in Canada. Canada's fucked. Fucked. All right? All these big operators, fucked. 1.3 billion. Think of how many companies you could. $1.3 billion loss is like losing TrueLeave. Think about that for a second. TrueLeave. Really? Tons of goodwill. All this shit. We need to stop letting Canopy's earnings affect the whole fucking market. It's just fucking stupid, people. If you agree with me, like this. If you don't agree with me, like this. I don't care. So yeah, let me give you just kind of the high level numbers. They generated net revenue of $399 million for year 2020, up 76 over fiscal year 2019. In connection with previously announced organizational and strategic review, recommended impairment and restructuring charges of $743 million, the majority which are non-cash charges. So that's goodwill, basically. I don't know which video I talked about there having just a ton of goodwill, but that's exactly what this is. Gross margin of minus 85% for Q4, excluding restructuring and other charges, achieved gross adjusted margin of 42%. Net loss of $1.3 billion, adjusted EBITDA loss of $102 million in Q4. So it's not like, and this is also, I want, just kind of make clear. It's not like they lost $1.3 billion, like bricks of cash just burned. That's not that. This is a byproduct of early 2018, late 2017, when all of these cannabis companies were just kind of going crazy, buying up, everything in the market. Look, Canopy bought fucking Tokyo Smoke for $400 million or something. I think it might have been more. And they're a fucking dispensary. It's a brand. They fucking sold coffee in this dispensary for like a year and a half. I don't even know if they even, got weed in it yet. Did they write off Haiku fiasco? There you go. Haiku, another fiasco. There's a lot of fiascos in this. All right. Guys, I think you should share this right now if you can share the stream, because look, it's going to take a rising tide of fucking retail investors to unfuck this thing. So let's see, Cron drops 10%. Aurora, they didn't drop 10%, but they dropped a couple points. Let me look. Honestly, I don't even fucking look at weed right now. Wasn't everything gapping down? Okay. Here's the good news, okay? This thing will be forgotten, okay? Now, we absolutely crushed it on those Chronos 550 calls. 1000% move, great. I think that this is forgotten. I think that this is not, it's not an overreaction. Let's be clear. But it is dramatic. It is a dramatic drop, 20% in shit, more than 20% in a day. I mean, if you look at it, it's, fuck, it's like 25%. Actually, no, it's like 30% drop. If you go from the high this morning, which is $24, well, no, it's 20%. Yeah, you guys get the point. It's a lot. It's more than 20%. Jesus, I wasn't a math major. How does ACB kill it and CGC doesn't? Completely different. Yeah, completely different. ACB was positive in comparison. There was still a lot of there was still a lot short, and yeah, it just kind of went crazy. The volume. There was a bunch of really good headlines that helped Aurora. I mean, look, Canopy putting out these numbers while they're good headlines isn't going to fucking do anything. But anyway, let's not digress. I think that you have to start looking at 650 calls on Kronos. All right. Look, we do not want to be a week out with these. We want to be 3 weeks out. With those 550 calls, we bought them at 464, 485. You know, when the stock was there, the lowest we got was 8 cents. They hit $1.65 yesterday. So do that fucking math for a second. $1.65. It was a 2,000% gain from the low. Okay. Killed it. TTG. So I also think that you know, on days like panic, you can get yourself positioned for the next 2 weeks with Canopy. There is definitely a shift. Look, pot stocks definitely needed to cool off. They were definitely overextended. And, you know, this is just kind of the result of that overextension. So if there aren't any other questions, I'll just kind of give you in summary. So in summary, we need everybody to just get off Canopy's dick and let Canopy pull pot stocks. Okay. Sorry, Canopy. You're not number one. All right. The best company in the United States is in the best company in North America is in the United States. It's not in Canada. All right. US companies were not spending like drunken sailors. So, all right, guys, I got to go. My wife has a fucking Zoom with the government. 650 calls. Kronos, $18 calls. CGC. Take care, comb your hair.